I'm at 59 Smith Street, and this is one of the houses that had a grinder pump freeze up this winter, so I wanted to come out here and take a look at it. First thing you notice on this installation is that the grinder pump is not put in deep enough. It's supposed to be buried up until that line that says ground burial depth. This one is about 7.5 inches too high, and that means that it's more likely to freeze up. The deeper you put it, the less likely it is to freeze. And the Lees have had a freeze-up problem here in the past. This is one of the older installations. It went in 1998, and even in the very first winter, this grinder pump froze. And F.R. Mahoney came out, and they thawed it out, and they added insulation to it in order to keep it from freezing. This insulation just happens to be out because of the repair here just a couple of weeks ago when they had the freeze up. Now, they had avoided freezing up for about 16 years. They had people come over to their house and run water while they were away, but on this February vacation they forgot about that. And as you know, it's been a very, very cold winter, and they did have a freeze up here. And not only did the grinder pump freeze, but after replacing the pump, they realized that the discharge line had also frozen. So they had to call in an excavator, and they had to excavate the line. They excavated it here, and they ran a water jet to try to thaw the line, but they found that the line was not frozen here because of the snowpack. But where it was actually frozen was further up here. This is another circumstance on this installation. You'll notice the driveway. The grinder pump discharge line actually runs underneath the driveway to get up to Smith Street. And there's really no other choice practically, because of there's kind of a ravine that runs on either side of the driveway. For the construction of this driveway, this land was filled in just to construct the driveway. And when the Lees had this installation done in '98, this was a gravel driveway. It was actually probably pretty easy to excavate in it, but the construction company did not dig deep enough into their driveway in order to put the line. So when they excavated at this spot over in February, they found that the line was only at a depth of about 39 inches, and they ran a high-pressure heated water jet to thaw out the line, which was frozen in the section where it runs under the driveway there, which is quite a distance. And that was not inexpensive. This is a first time it happened, but it could happen again, because the driveway obviously has to be cleared of snow, and even if it weren't, even if it was bare land, you're not always guaranteed of having snow cover in the cold winter. And so this is really a problem on some of the installations, the older ones probably particularly, because of when the company that first put this in did not realize the significance of that. And you can kind of see that in the fact that the grinder pump itself wasn't put in deep enough. And then you can see it here because the discharge pipe was not put in deep enough, even though this land between here and the street is not difficult to dig in. This pipe probably needs to be put in another foot deeper, is probably what it amounts to in this location, to keep this from freezing up with a reliable solution for the future.